For Halsey,
hyper
as Moses likes to put it. So let's head over to our casters.
I just thought about
Scrawny
something.
and
What do you think about Halsey?
I mean, sounds like a refreshing mint to put into your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, not Jason's best work, but the bar's low anyway.
It's the old jersey, no?
Former coach of a liege. It looks like being bald is contagious.
We can't hear you. Why? Boys, I just thought about it, bro.
Best of one to go 2-0.
It is Helzok versus Nikodos. Nikodos is my G. I love Nikodos.
It was the big one.
I borrowed my RVP to Helzok. He may find out during this game.
Vertigo, an interesting map because
Helzok dies, he kills Helzok, picks up the RVP, realizes that it's mine, and is like, what the hell? That's on the pixels. Like, why am I not? Why did he not borrow to me?
So
Unmute,
the game
please.
out there.
Mods,
Best
am I
map
muted?
for either team, but that's the nature of the best of one. Can Complexity come in?
Kappa Klaus Deluxe.
All things considered, skipping the first stage of the major, and controversially, because the America's team in Furia, who beat them at the RMR,
Yeah, good joke.
At the opening stage, Complexity get this free ticket
W
to
to
top
my guy
16.
who put Kappa
That was a big
Klaus.
talking point, and now they've got to prove that it
You
was
trolls,
well
bro.
deserved. Right now,
They didn't have the retro jerseys ready, so they had to get those ready. That's why they gave them the spot.
Vamos.
nice
Oh
double
my
nade.
Yeah.
That's the frag.
Yeah,
Chad, who do I
JT.
cheer for?
Imagine running into a bowling ball.
Helzok
You'd
borrows
never beat
my
Mario.
souvenir dealer.
Ends up catching Shush
I can't
2
cheer
on the
against
fallback,
that,
so
but I
this is
also
looking
can't
good
cheer
for
against
Complexity.
Nikodo.
Tantalizing 5v3 retake. There's a frag grenade for Nerds to try and do some damage here. There's a kit, of course, on JT. He who threw those nades.
Insane.
And god damn, Complexity coming through in this post play. It's
Oh
a
my.
flawless pistol for NA.
That's it.
Let's go!
Yeah,
Holy
and South
mackerel.
Africa, of course. And a little bit of Norway.
That's intimidating.
In there. Yep. But most importantly, Jason Lake. And I think there's actually a heroic watch party in Copenhagen right now.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how many there are in the city right now, but that's one of the ones I've heard about. So shout out to you guys.
Got McKellar, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, McKellar. Great bar. Great logo. Great logo.
Like Skimmit?
Quintessentially Danish brewer.
Need a new logo.
Okay, so Complexity, well, we saw the Strength
Here we go.
versus Pain. They're playing together. The Leaf is going crazy. And Grim, I think, stepped up massively. So, those are a few things to look for. Trade from the grave here for Palzerk's Molly.
Nothing. Test. And
Wow.
kickstand in with the MAC-10s. So that high horse that Complexity were hoping to ride into round 2.
And it's
just has
Vertigo, the
legs
best
taken
map
out
in
from
the map
beneath
pool.
it. What do they have to work with for the retake? A Liege hanging onto the smoke grenade, but met by another. Make that 2. Refresh smoke wall.
Hell?
It's a long hunt.
Chad, who are you cheering for?
Ooh. Now he's taking a not-so-fun fight.
I'm unbiased
It's
on
just
this
about
one.
Indiana jonesing from cover to cover to get close enough for the MAC-10 to be useful.
No, I'm biased to both
But,
sides. I should
also,
say.
just denying them from exiting B, so...
Wow,
Corey.
it's a 50-50 in the chat.
It was nice while it lasted.
That's crazy.
Heroic getting right up in their grills with the MAC-10s. Nice charge behind the fire too, right? Really keeping that pressure on Halzerk, making sure that Short was compromised. JT had a hell of a chance off of sandbags, but he died with nothing.
Yeah.
That's what let the bomb go down. That's what caused the Liege to be
I love
smoked out of
Teslas.
sight.
I keep being reminded there's a couple of Danes here on Heroic, you know, because the team got so gutted. But they have survived and thrived.
One thing
And
I'm scared
I
about
keep
is
wanting to say
complexity
it
tilting.
again, man.
They
And
love to tilt.
He's been
recently.
a great IGL, but I think even as an individual player, he'd be an asset to a lot of teams that we're watching play. His rifle work is superb.
False spike.
So that's one stolen back. Going to be fun for Complexity, but I think they're in a good place right now. They can survive this one.
After this, Navi vs G2. Remember that.
Panel touching on Nikodas and his ability to play the rifle. Screw the AWP as far as he's concerned.
W movement.
Pull it out when he needs it. Definitely brings value to the table with the Colts as well. The solo pistol player pulls back.
Only JT on
Does
side
not
right now.
want to die empty-handed.
Helzok, my G. Thoughts on the jersey, by the way, chat?
See if the scout can get anything going. No, sir.
It looks kind of...
Shush. So all looks good here for Heroic.
I thought he
to
hit it.
convert.
I don't know. Old.
Not quite. Have Heroic
From the
exceeded?
peak
The
of the mountains
nostalgia
in Norway.
jersey.
Have they exceeded your expectations yet in Copenhagen?
Blown them away, man.
Oh, yeah?
Blown them away. I mean, I was thinking about having them go through 3-0. Like, that thought was coming into my mind.
Yeah, I
And
love
you know what?
Iridescent.
Isn't even that crazy.
Twitch is trying to hide.
This 1-0 matchup, like, they just
Twitch
keep,
Prime now.
they're just exactly as good as they were before the tournament started into winning as
Ooh,
much as
I
they
love
should,
this.
all
Look,
their
look, look.
players playing
It's
as well as
working.
they should. And,
Grim.
I mean, even seeing
Nine.
Nikolas, you know, finally
9. He doesn't see. Doesn't see.
kind of back to his form from Flames. Like in that last match, Nikolas
Can you
was
only see the boost?
critical as an offer. So I think things are going extremely well. I mean, I've been liking for sure what we've been seeing out of Shush. But this game's still a coin flip for me. I think complexity,
that
especially
before.
after the pain matchup,
When they got to exit
a little bit
that way.
more renewed confidence, at least for them in this stage, especially with Grim.
Dude,
Playing
why
a
are you
lot
feeling
better,
the
so
need to not
I think,
just give
but
him
I've
a
said this
sub,
before, I don't think my
but give him a
issue with Grim
tier
has never
3
been
sub?
his ability, but
That
more
glazing
so his floor.
Okay.
So let's
Has
see
to be documented.
if he can have a good threshold of
Nah,
impact
gee.
here. It's a very important game.
You know, there's this
To
looming
JKS.
cloud as well around all of the teams coming in for top 16 and starting at this point. And I think that a lot of the community would have put Complexity as like the #1 target of a potential cold start.
Yeah.
You could argue playing Pain was an excellent way to kind of kick off their major
Halzak, my
run,
G.
shake off
Oi.
any rust if there was some.
JT finishes him up.
Right now, that Halzerk scout does indeed find impact.
They see 2 on A. D push comes
Follow
in.
through from Heroic on the opposite side of the map is looking good.
They're using the Spirit Mollies.
Great full exec. That's the one with the lane open in the back. Right?
Yeah.
Beautiful, right? Loves this peek right here from Kicksan. If those fires were still burning, he'd still be able to have
Okay.
vision on sight. Nothing like a little utility evolution. to
Leash,
remind
all
you
default
that
skins.
Counter-Strike is king.
Yeah, and also, no point in inventing. Just steal. That's the best
True.
way to stay on point.
No copyright infringement in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, no IP while
W
protecting your
philosophy.
smokes, okay? Steal, steal, steal.
What is yours is mine. And what is mine is mine.
Halzak. Come on, G.
Casa, mi casa. In your casa. So who do you think is going to win the game? Do you think it's just, you think it's going to be Heroic?
I believe Heroic
Yeah.
will win this. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I
I came into the stage with no faith in Complexity, but I really was impressed and liked what I saw definitely versus Pain. So, you know, they're another team that even just not even like Grim as an individual, not worried about his ability, but his floor. Same thing for Complexity. Not worried about their ability. On a good day, they could beat almost anyone. We've seen that over the last few months for sure.
For sure.
Just about doing it a lot.
Grim 0 and 2 looking
Heroic
grim right
just
now.
having a
Sorry.
great 2024. The signs of their ability were early on, and every time you're sat here being impressed by Heroic, you think, well, surely there's going to be some cracks now.
Yeah.
That momentum can't be followed forward. Yet here we are at the second stage of the major, and they're on the brink of going 2-0.
Still frying.
And on top of that, they're nice and warmed up. They went 3-0 in the first segment,
Nice.
couple days off to get some practice in. But right now, we've got their hands full as Complexity try to fight on ramp. It'll cost them 2 and the 3rd.
Nikolas so good.
Doesn't matter what he's swinging with. His guns hit hard. And Heroic.
Guys, this game is a little bit of a breather now.
Forward with a leash pressuring with the flashbang
Like for
to get
me,
himself out into the sights.
I'm not one-sided because I like
Doesn't
both.
take the full chance.
I'm happy for either team that wins. But
Holds
after
off.
this, wait, who do I cheer next game? Navi vs GU.
Floppy getting a glimpse of the bomb site.
If I cheer against
They
Nico,
go peek him in
Nico's
a
gonna
moment,
do this in
and the
DMs
trade
because he said
potential is high.
with
Him
the
and
AK.
Alish joining up on the doorway, gonna try to get the
Navi,
retake going.
it's
Floppy
JL,
takes
it's my
the front
driller.
end. Alish looking to support. That's 2 positions.
I have to cheer for
confirmed.
Navi, though.
Nikolas, though, could catch them all off guard.
JL
Clear
is
the planter.
my
Nikolas
homie.
still up close, catching a leash on the
1v2.
end of a reload and forcing Floppy, who can clutch,
Oi.
to come forward. Time is of